Yeah, I don't know what the hell it was. This time it gave me an internal server error from YouTube. Yeah, it gave me an internal server error from YouTube this time, so I don't know. I think they're a crock on every one of them. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, Ty? Yeah, it's all these little spoilers that are coming out. They're crap. They're crap. My guy says they're all crap. Um, yeah, yeah, it gave me an internal server error from YouTube that time, so I don't know. YouTube sucks. Um, yeah, so we're me and Bonnie worked our ass off today. Yeah. I'm so glad you got to go to your camping trip rather while the rest of us had to deal with these damn SJW little pieces of shit. And all these little, hell, last night, what Turtle Man was in here last night, just finally I just unmuted him and here, just let everybody have him. So, I mean, everybody jumped in the middle of him. Yeah, I don't think I've slept in 2 days. I mean, I got finished with one project this morning, then went into work, and then as soon as I got home, I think we quit streaming what 5:30 yesterday morning or 5:30 this morning. It was freaking crazy. Um, we just made a whole damn night of it. I mean, it was a damn marathon. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get me some damn sleep tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some sleep tonight. Um, yeah. So all right. So we've been working on this. We've been working on this, and y'all have heard it. We've been working on this Rebel Alliance deal. So yeah. I already talked about that. You know why he got that? Because every other SJW in freaking Hollywood. That's why he got that. It's an award like me saying here you get an award for participating. Um, it doesn't mean anything, which is why they're not going to let you know right now that his trilogy's done. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back until YouTube goes back down again. And I'm connected on Ethernet right now, just like I was on the other live stream. So it can't. It's nothing to do with that. Yeah, I've never heard of the Saturn Award either, but I mean, and my chat keeps going in and out. I mean, just man, they're having so much. Um, no, I don't. No matter what his political view is, he's in this to make money. My goal right now is to take their fucking ass down. Oh man, yeah, I love my guitar collection. Love my guitar collection. They're just badass. I played a little bit before I got in here, but it's a business. He's a billionaire, and he wants to continue to be a billionaire, and he wants to make another billion and another billion and another billion. Um, yeah, he can't really shove that in our face because nobody even knows what it is. Um, yeah, no SJW Turtle in here tonight. All right. So we've been talking about the Rebel Alliance, and me and Bonnie really worked pretty freaking hard today. And right now we're trying to figure out days and times where we'll actually be able to do it. Um, Dave Filoni will not get the job as president. No, Dave Filoni has already been made aware of what his new job will be. And his new job is just going to be over creative, and another one of his responsibilities will be the projects that they get involved in. Dave will be exactly where Dave should be. Dave is not a businessman, but he's one hell of he's one hell of a creator, and he has a ton of great ideas and knows how this universe actually works. Dave is one of the few people that Kathleen couldn't silence to get his shit done the correct way. And he stood up to her more than once. He stood up to the creative team more than once. And, is it going to affect the new animated series? I don't think so. When I say you can't fire your golden goose. I mean, seriously. You can't fire your golden goose. If you got one person and people actually like their stuff. Oh, there's Turtle Dick. There he is. Where's Hologram at? You're right. It doesn't mean she didn't try, but you can't get rid of somebody that the whole industry actually looks up to and actually, knows what he's done. So it's kind of hard to let somebody like that go. Hey, Hologram, Turtle Dick's up in here again. Yeah, but Turtle Dick right there he's a pretty good troll. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, T-Man's back. Everybody let Invader know who Turtle Dick is. This is the highlight of his evening. It really is. I mean, he gets to meet somebody who's been in film and had their own TV show and is successful, everything he's not. So it's pretty cool that he gets to hear from somebody like that. Yeah, he got Twitter banned. I mean, I was just in Twitter timeout for I think this is the 4th time now. So, but yeah, he's been Twitter banned. But I never saw what he actually did. But Abu will be part of the Rebel Alliance. And not only that, I am in talks right now with John Talk Star Wars. He is on board, as well as Mad Talk TV. So we're going to be getting with you guys so we can set up dates and times. Yeah, John Talk Star Wars, man. He's a good guy. So our Rebel Alliance will be comprised of that, and that'll be pretty cool. So we're just going to have to figure out times and dates. Yeah. The Rebel Alliance is definitely alive. Not a problem. I've been talking to John all night. So, damn right, Ty. Damn right. I mean, anything we can do to get this message out, and anything I can do to get the behind the scenes stuff out, the stuff that Disney doesn't want you to know, and the stuff that Lucasfilm doesn't want you to know, and everything else, that's what I'm here for. I mean, everybody already knows I hate this way this shit's going, but I have so much insider information. I need to get it out. So I need to get it out to everybody. Because the more transparent it is, the more everybody sees through their bullshit, and like I said, they've already had 2 meetings. They've already had 2 meetings on this little small channel right here from everything that's come out. They're trying to figure out how in the hell, how does this guy know what's going on? So, I mean, it's exactly what I'm going to do. I am, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about him, and he's not worried about it either, especially now that KK's out. So, what about the audio? I'm showing we got good audio. I don't. And the reason I don't think episode 9 is going to be successful is because we're going to fucking stop it. We're going to stop that shit cold in its tracks. I am. Oh, no audio meetings. Yeah, I just try to be. I mean, and people call it, people call it an asshole. Ty. Some people just call it an asshole. I just tell it how it is. If it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry, but this is just how it is. I try to be as sincere and honest and everything else as I can possibly be. So, exactly. I honestly, when it comes to shit like that, I go off of facts and I go off of things that are true. I just try to speak the truth, be honest, and it keeps me from having to try and figure out all the lies that have been said. And the other thing is I'm not one of those channels, like I said before, that just goes and reads the damn headlines from the damn shill freaking websites all day long and then puts that on a damn YouTube channel and there you go. That's horseshit. I mean, anybody can get that. Anybody. Hell, I mean, anybody can do a Google search and have it show up in their feed. So exactly. And that's exactly the way I want it. I speak to everybody just like I'm speaking to them individually, just like they're sitting right here. And that's the way it should be. And I try to be as genuine and open and honest about everything. If there's something I don't like, I'll let you know it. If there's something I do like, I'm not saying everything in The Last Jedi was shit. There were some things in The Last Jedi that I really, really liked. Of course, if I made a video on it, it would be 2.5 minutes long. But so, I mean, I'm not saying the whole movie was crap. I'm just saying, 99.9% of it was. It was. I said that before. Visually, it is a visually stunning movie. Beautifully shot, great scenery, very colorful, very bright. No substance at all. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. It's like putting tits on a pig. I'm a boob man, but I got no use for them on a pig. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't see Abu video. Well, I mean, I did. Bonnie shared a video with me, but it's not what actually got him bumped off of Twitter, suspended or anything else. So, we've got a line out to Doomcock right now. Haven't heard anything back. But Bonnie has got a line out to him. Ty's got a line out to Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers, but I think he's just in the middle of reorganizing some stuff now. So, and I am looking forward to seeing Ivan's rough cut. I really am. I'm looking forward to seeing Ryan's his rough cut. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be nice to have all of us together and try and pull everybody together on this. Um, yeah, we're gonna have so many different things up in there. So we'll have the fat guy, not fat, fact with a C. We'll have the fat guy that knows what's going on behind the scenes. We're going to have the radio voice with Mad Talk TV. We're going to have John gets real excited. So we'll have John get real excited. And then we've got Abu that, Jesus, you can't control him if you wanted to. So he's going to be off the damn chain. And if we can get Doom Talk going, and you know what I mean? Trust me, I can hold my own with jokes and all kind of shit, just like the rest of them. But it's going to be entertaining, and the biggest thing is we'll be able to bring everybody together so we all have one voice. This one voice that we've got to have in order to stop episode 9. We've got to stop it. I mean, plain and simple. We've got to make it do numbers. We've got to make it do numbers like Solo, which we know it's going to do. It's going to do better numbers than Solo. But if we can keep that movie down to 700 million, they're going to be eating more money, and that is a total loss to them. So, yeah, you know, all the original Star Wars stuff, there was humor in there, but it was passive humor, indirect. The stuff that they're trying to throw in there now is slapstick. I'm not a fan of slapstick. So, yeah, Overlord DVD is Doomcock's channel. I did watch a few of his videos today. Mad Talk TV. He's pretty mellow, and yeah, he's just pretty mellow. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it was forced by Lucasfilm, and I honestly don't think it was meant as an apology at all. It came off as deliberate, and it's something like I would do. I'll just put it that way. It's like a response I would put out. So it's something that makes people think, and then turns around and no, the general people will not save 9. It's amazing. It is amazing how freaking huge this movement is, and it's amazing. It's amazing how broad it is around the world. I mean, remember last night's live stream? We had, I think analytics show we had 22 countries on here last night, and every one of them tell us the same thing. Every one of them tell us the identical same thing, that they are not buying into the bullshit. We already know that China is it's going to take a lot to get China even show episode 9. They pissed off a lot of people there. And you can't just you can't just throw another movie in there. All right, so now you've already pissed them off with Solo. You pissed them off with The Last Jedi first. Then you pissed them off with Solo. And then you lied to them. And then now you're going to throw episode 9, a completely separate movie altogether. Yeah, there's, you know, he might have daddy issues, but the rest of the world has Star Wars issues. And the thing is, they don't, the general public doesn't know what's going on, which was the whole reason I even started this, because the general public has no idea what's going on. Um, the only thing they know is we have a new movie coming out in 9, and these are the spoilers. They don't know any of the behind the scenes, what's going on at Lucasfilm, what has happened at Lucasfilm, what kind of agendas they're trying to push at Lucasfilm. They have no idea about any of that. So that's my job. My job is to get all this information out, because you can't make an informed decision unless you have all the information. If you have all the information, then you can make an informed decision. Oh, damn right, we got the high ground. There's no doubt we got the high ground. And the people that we're fighting against aren't fighters. So unless you've got a vested interest in something, you really don't care. And Malaysia's in the house. So yeah, so okay, Solo failed because of the May release. Guess when Star Wars was actually released? Original Star Wars. May. So I don't want to hear that bullshit that they come up with. And yeah, trying to release this thing in December, if you look at all of the movies that are coming out in December, in 2019, man, they are screwing themselves even harder, which goes right along with the pansexual thing, I guess. But that all works out. I guess it might be Lando. Lando might be screwing them. Not our Lando. I'm talking about Dong Lover. I'm not talking about Billy D. But May is a great release time. If it wasn't, then how in the hell did all the Marvel movies do so freaking well? I mean, seriously. People go to the damn movies to go to the damn movies. It's not a, it's not a trick question. It's really not a trick question. They're already making excuses for episode 9 right now. Scott Mendelson has already put out an article stating why episode 9 is going to do bad already. And dude, it's a year and a half away. But then again, we are talking about Scott Mendelson. So anytime I have to hashtag go take a Last Jedi, I have to wipe my Mendelson when I'm done. So, that's what I think of Scott Mendelson. But he is already making excuses. Do I think Captain Marvel is going to be the SJW turn for Marvel? I think it is going to tank. And the reason I think it's going to tank is, one, they can't even figure out how to make a trailer for the fucking thing without offending people. And two, they are so gun shy right now. And the fact that Captain Marvel, she's going to be able to beat Thanos by herself. So, I mean, Marvel's gonna have to do this shit, and I don't know why Funky would let that happen, but I'm sure he's being pushed in that direction. And when he released the statements that not all of the next 10 movies would be directed by women, but some will, I think that's great. And if they pick a great lady producer, I think that's perfectly fine. But you also have to remember, just the character itself is not going to make it SJW. It's the people actually doing the writing. So the people actually doing the writing are going to make it SJW. And their writers haven't changed. I've seen parts of KK's story group that is so damn diverse, but doesn't matter to gender, race, or anything. It just depends on their agenda. It's what you're gonna push. It's the same thing they're trying to push in schools. I mean, they're trying to push it in schools nowadays. But I mean, look at today's kids. They have nobody to look up to. except for Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Lil Tay, Whoa Vicky. I mean, who the fuck is that to look up to? Seriously. I mean, that's not a role model. That's not a role model. I'm not going to see 9 at all. I'm not going to see 9 at all. I don't care. I'm not going to see 9 at all. I'm glad I grew up when I did too. Now only thing they can do is remake stuff from the good old days. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. What's up, Sebastian? I'm not. I have no. I have no desire to see it. And they have no role models. So, well, Ryan Johnson's been on his knees more than once, but I don't think it was begging for forgiveness. Exactly. And I've said this many a times. Their creative well is about that deep. Because they're I could pretty much pick any subscriber and they could write a story. And when it got done, it would be Star Wars. It would be a Star Wars story. I could take Invader 6's ideas and it would be a Star Wars story. It's not like it's not being fucking hidden. It's not a secret code. It's not anything else. You know what I mean? It's not a formula. It's just, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not that fucking hard. It's not that hard. I've been working on them, Invader. I really have. I took my laptop with me today to work, and once I got done, because I told y'all I was going to go build them 2 motors, and then my ass was coming home. Well, I had to wait on some extra parts, so my ass was there a little bit longer than what I was supposed to. So I pulled out the computer, and Invader has given me a shit ton, and I do mean a shit ton of just generalized ideas that you can turn into full-fledged 10 years worth of movies. And that's no shit. And JP, I've been reading JP's, and JP has complete scripts, dude. Complete scripts. And they're great. I mean, they are great. I would love to share the scripts with everybody. That's JP's decision. And if he decides to say, okay, because I've been reading through all of them, and I mean, these are completed scripts. I mean, you could literally take it, and like we were talking about last night, you could literally take it and make a fan movie. And I don't mean a 15 or 20-minute fan movie. I'm talking about you can make a movie with these scripts. They are that in depth. Dude, he's got a bunch. Ty, he's got a bunch that are completely written. I'm in the middle of going through Invaders, and I'm coming up with different ideas because there's so many ideas packed into one thing that literally you could make 10 years worth of freaking movies off of just the ideas that Invader has. I don't know where the fuck Chuck Norris is. Chuck has not been here for the past two live streams, so Chuck's probably in bed. I mean, we've been doing these a little later than we normally do, and that's my fault. I mean, I came home, read some stuff, took a nap, got in a damn physics argument, which I've just come to find out you can't even bring up physics to a 12-year-old. Yeah, the last one was a late night for me too, because we quit at 5:30 this morning. So, You could put on a Chuck Norris mask and kick shit. That'd be great. Um, we that's funny. Um, Wendig and Pablo are more than likely going to be looking for a different job. Um, remember last week, Wendig went off on this big rant, and nobody could figure out why he went off on this big rant on Twitter. I believe that's when he found out that he may not be having a job. Well, I mean, your first priority should be to sell books. So go do a Google search on Wendig's books and see what they've sold. You know, he's come on and attacked so many fans, but I mean, not like his books were any good to begin with. Oh, there's Emma. Yeah, he is definitely retarded. Definitely retarded. I'm glad you showed up, Emma, all the way from Australia. Exactly. And I go through this a lot. Ty makes a good point, and I know y'all have all heard it. All right. I'm a business guy, you know, so from a business standpoint, he's got to go. I'm sorry. And I hate to say it, but Friday is one of my guys' last days because, like I said before, if I have 5 people and they're working for me and 4 producing and one's not, that one's gone. Friday's his last day. There you go. If I came up in there and was president of Lucasfilm, I can guarantee you what would happen. I would be calling them in the office left and right. And then by the end of the day, I would know who needed to go and who needed to stay. And the ones that needed to go would be gone. Campia is a big shill. So far, it's been a pretty good day. I'm fucking tired, but what else is new? I tried to do way too much here over the past week, and it's ended up costing me a whole bunch of sleep. So, yeah, there are lots of people, especially hedge fund. Man, they stuck a shit ton of money in there, and whose subs are falling? What do you mean, whose subs are falling? The movies that are coming out right now. Chuck's just. Oh, Campia's. I haven't noticed. But it's horrible. It's freaking horrible. Like I said, I would go in there and in a day's time, I could tell you who's staying and who's not. What's up there, Kato? And they would just be gone. I mean, it's just bad business, plain and simple. It's nothing personal. It has nothing to do with anybody's feelings. When it comes down to business, it is business. I mean, that's just all there is to it. I hate to say it that way, but it is just business. And the way I handle business is the way I handle business. So, you know, I can't risk the rest of my employees. I can't risk my partner in one of the businesses. I can't risk the customers that I have. I can't do any of that. I have to look out for all of that. So if one person starts dragging that down, well, I need to cut that anchor out of the way. I did already try and talk with him, and that didn't work. So see ya. I mean, it's just all it is to it. And I do the same shit if I walked up into Lucasfilm. The first thing I would do is I would pull in my buddy and I would say, all right, let's have a sit down meeting and let's go over who's been doing what. Let me know, give me all the damn lowdown, and let me know what's what. And then I would just start working my way down from there. Because I already know the feelings that you know are going on inside of there. It wasn't a real apology, Jeff. Yeah. Never. Yeah. I'm never. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not gonna name names because I honestly at this point, when you're 100 for 100, as far as things that are going to happen and they happen when you're 100 for 100, I think it's pretty much a given that yeah, this guy's got somebody. So I mean, it's not a Mike Zero thing. It's a this guy actually knows somebody. So matter of fact, me and Steph were talking about it today, back and forth, and because she gets little tidbits here and there, and I try to take her little tidbits along with what I know and try and put two and two together. But at this point, I'm just going to wait for the confirmation back from him, which should come here shortly. I am excited for the Rebel Alliance deal to start up, which we are going to start next week. Oh, Steph would be right on it. Yeah, Steph would be right on it. Yeah, Steph would be all over it. So our Rebel Alliance will start next week. I'm going to be getting up with everybody else and getting everything set up. So we can all get a time. We're looking at, now Bonnie and I had discussed it, we're looking at Mondays and Thursdays. That way we get the subscribers that we have here, the subscribers that they have there, the subscribers from everything else, and then all of y'all's information. Everybody gets information from everybody all at one time. And then we get all of your information all at one time. So, all right, cool. We're looking at Monday and Thursdays at 8 o'clock because I think Jeremy goes on at 7 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Eastern time. I'm talking Eastern time because he goes on at 7 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then we're not in the way of the High Council. We're not in the way of anybody else live streaming. We're not in the way of anybody else doing that. And it gives us all a chance to gather all in one place. And everybody can get all the information they need. We can all be there to make sure that we are completely on board and organized with exactly what's going to happen to episode 9, which I want to see fall flat on its face. As much, it's like being a father. I'm sorry. There have been times where I had to spank my kid, and I've had to spank my kid, and did it hurt? But yeah, I mean, it hurt me probably more than it did him. Yeah, so I'm not worried about Ethan. He's he's always streaming something, so I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, I'm an original TK man myself. The First Order stuff is nah. They're not real stormtroopers. So, oh man, this whole Reylo thing, they brought it back up again. See, they brought it up. If you go back to my my J.J. Abrams tells Rian Johnson fuck you video, the original storyboard had Reylo in it, and then they dropped all that shit, and I'm telling you that this Reylo shit is not going to happen. Not going to happen. The Obi-Wan film's not going to go straight to DVD. It's going to go straight to streaming. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I would rather watch it streaming. I would rather watch it streaming it's not going to be a film that's going to come out in theaters that they're going to have to pay a shit ton of money to promote. That they're not going to have to, they've scaled back on production budget. Right now they're in the middle of rewriting the script. Yeah, Reylo's just a rumor right now, and the whole Reylo concept was on early storyboards, and so many people hated that it wasn't even funny. Yeah, I can't wait. I got an email from El Fett today, so I think we're looking at about 3 weeks. And then my Deadpool suit will be here, and then my video of Deadpool killing Rey will be on the internet. So yeah, I'm gonna kill the shit out of her as Deadpool. We're gonna see how big of a Mary Sue she is, and I'm gonna do it in full on Deadpool mode too. Full on Deadpool sarcastic mode. I mean, dead on it. And if I could find a man woman that looks like Kennedy around here, I would do that one too. So, oh, it's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be freaking awesome. I mean, I've got 2 Deadpool costumes now, but I mean, this one is actually like screen accurate. So, the other two I made, and I don't have the right type of fabric here. And the fabric I ordered came in. It was just different than what it was supposed to be. So, I just got up with El Fett because he's the man. I mean, he's the man. It'll be on YouTube the day I get done with it. I mean, as soon as I get done with it, Rey's head's, it'll be well in advance of episode 9. And I want that shit to go viral. I really want, matter of fact, I'm thinking about trying to get up with Ryan, so I can, get him to voice over the lines, because you're not going to be able to see my mouth moving anyway. So, and I mean, knowing Ryan, he'd do it in a heartbeat. So as long as I give him the lines, it's a four-way stretch, and it's already pattern printed, and the stuff that I was supposed to get was supposed to be already pattern printed. And it was printed in the wrong damn direction from the 4-way stretch, because I only got a 2-way stretch material because it's like half as much. And then once I started putting everything together, it just didn't. I mean, it came out okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I could wear it and people would be like, "Ooh, Deadpool," but it's not screen accurate. And everybody knows I go after screen accurate on everything. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to the killing of Rey. I'll have to get somebody that's really good with Photoshop to make the best looking freaking thumbnail ever. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I have already got it planned out. I am going to make Rey look bad. So I'm going to make Rey look bad. Deadpool is going to just, yeah. Deadpool's gonna make that good. I'm good with editing. It's the Photoshop stuff. I mean, I'm all right with Photoshop, but I mean, I need to make something that's really cool, that's gonna get everybody's attention. I might have Rose try to come in and save her, and then just not even look, and just take my sword and just cut her head off real quick. Just not even turn around and look. You know what I mean? Just not even look. Just do a regular Deadpool, and Oh, I'm gonna make Ray look so bad, demigod or not. Demigod or not. And oh, I'm just gonna let you know now, like every Star Wars movie should have, she gonna lose a limb or two. Um, absolutely nothing is going to happen to Deadpool, or Disney will get burnt to the ground. I can guarantee you that they're not going to mess with Deadpool. Deadpool is the only choice of character to kill her. That was my exact thinking. Deadpool is the only one that can do it. Um, yeah, I think Deadpool might show her a little bit of X Force. You know what I mean? Oh man, I've been a Deadpool fan ever since the comics. And then, I mean, Ryan is just perfect for freaking Deadpool. I mean, he's got the same sense of humor I have, which is pretty damn sick. I got a sick ass sense of humor. Um, so I mean, I tend to find all of that stuff. Oh man, Domino was such a badass character. And oh wait a minute, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be against women, and especially women of color. So I probably shouldn't say that I thought Domino was freaking awesome in the damn movie. Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. Um, he he probably could. And the thing is once the merger happens, you could see Deadpool in one of them damn Avengers films, which would suck. Um, yeah, Domino was awesome, but being a male, I'm not supposed to like her. Um, I know Deadpool. I know Deadpool's going to kill Ray. I'm so waiting for that. I did find a local woman here that has a Ray costume. Cause like I said, when I brought this up the other night, I wasn't bullshitting about it. She has a Ray costume. I told you I was going to find it. Um, I found one. She has a Ray costume. She sent me a picture. Um, she even looks like Ray. Um, so it is going to, yeah, it's going to be good. Oh yeah, man. Deadpool is he is the biggest smartass. Um, I was at Lucasfilm 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Deadpool's a shit. Yeah, I was at Lucasfilm 2 weeks ago. Um, and it's a different place altogether now. I mean, it's not. No, Cyberfrog cannot be in it. No, I don't know where I'm going to be able to find a 6 foot frog. She'll always have the same blank expression on her face, just like every other Twilight movie. It's going to be freaking hilarious. I've already started gathering up a bunch of props and everything else for it. And I've already started scripting the damn lines. It's going to be freaking. I hope that shit gets 5-10 million freaking views. I mean, I really do. Um, damn, it's my freaking dog going ape shit. Um, yeah, I Deadpool and Spawn in the same movie. That would be awesome. But I liked Deadpool and Cable. I thought Josh Brolin did a great job at being Cable. Hey, what's going on, Curtis? I thought he did a great job at being Cable. So I don't know. I would not want to be associated with anything that had to do with Venom, because it seems like there's some sort of there's some sort of I don't know, some kind of curse or some shit for anybody that even does anything related to Venom. It's like at the end of their damn career. So I definitely don't want Deadpool involved with that at all. All right, Ty, we'll see you, man. As soon as I get that, I will. As soon as we get the dates, the days and the times, I'll DM it to you on Twitter. No problem. Remember the person in Deadpool who's powerless to be better than you at anything? No, I don't. Okay, Carnage is better than Venom. Yeah. Well, as long as you wiped your Mendelsohn afterward, and then did your double flush, you're good. You know what? Domino's makeup did remind me of Barf from Spaceballs, but and the two different colored eyes. But that's it's a funny point. But actually, the in dogs that's what they call domino anyway. Dogs that have two different color eyes, they call that a domino. So which is but yeah, she she did with the white patch here. If you'd have just drawn a black nose on her and a blonde wig and made her fat, I mean, there you go. You got John Candy. Um, uh, the Last Jedi just God. Yeah, I took a Last Jedi today. I did two of them. Sure did. Took me two Last Jedi's today. Um, well, I had Mexican last night, so it was just as crappy as the movie. It was all over the place too, just like the movie. Um, oh, Sledge. Yep, it was the beans. That's what it was. With the damn beans. Yes, it was a moist last. Yes, yeah, it was a moist Last Jedi. Exactly. Exactly. Um, man, this whole Raylo thing. He said absolutely nothing about it. I know it was in the original storyboards, and which is probably where people are still getting this from. But Raylo, that is Kylo and Ray together. Yeah, that's a Raylo. Yeah, kind of threw up in your mouth there, didn't you? Yeah, like with Spawn. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. I mean, it's yeah, like Benifer. I mean, it's Twilight. It's sparkly vampires. KK says she answers to no man, but she's about to answer to one. She just answered to Bob Iger because she's fucking around with Bob's billions. And now that they have so much money invested, um, have you noticed all the personal attacks have quit coming? Have you noticed that from Lucasfilm employees? over the past few days? Have y'all noticed that? There's a reason. Their whole PR department has been disassembled. Yeah, just like Johnny Five. All those people that I saw when I walked in and I told y'all that there were just rooms full of people on computers and rooms full of people on computers, them fuckers ain't there anymore. Oh yeah, man, they're scared to death of anything that they say right now. Um, it's freaking amazing how on the fence we've got them. But it's because of people like us that don't go out and attack people and do just get our message out and don't try to bait anybody in. Well, they can't really shut Ryan Johnson up because he doesn't work for them. They have the same facial features. They have the same facial expressions. Mojo. Yeah. My held for review comments um, has went down. Remember, I told you. I mean, I was getting 100 to 150 a day. Um, is now just down to like 2 or 3, and those are just people that are like 12-year-old kids. Um, so going from 150, messages a day saying the same shit over and over and over again to 2 to 3 is I can deal with 2 or 3 assholes. Not a big deal. I mean, if I was on the other side of the fence, had no brain, and didn't know anything about Star Wars, and I loved The Last Jedi the way they did, I'd probably be on their side. But I have a brain. Yeah, I did. And he was trying to counterpoint the man that invented the Star Wars universe. I'm sorry. You can't counter the man that invented it. No, they really don't have any leverage over Ryan Johnson at all. He is basically a contractor. Does not work for Lucasfilm. Does not work for Disney. Can actually go and do other projects if he wants to, but it's just nobody wants to hire him now. Yeah. Kristen Stewart has. Well, I mean, this is her mad. This is her happy. Now, this is her sad. And that's the same as Daisy Ridley. So, yeah, it works perfectly fine. Those two are interchangeable. Interchangeable. He is. Oh, they are all imbeciles. But when they started going after the fans, like I said before, I can deal with a bad movie. You start going after the fans, and you start going against people that are just bombarded by people. Sorry, I'm jumping in there. I mean, I'm jumping in there. Well, I don't think Daisy's a bad. I think casting of the characters was fine for The Force Awakens, but nobody's done anything with them. That's it. I mean, nobody's done anything with them. You have to make a character. Yeah, he couldn't direct traffic. I agree with that. I mean, he couldn't. He is box office poison. I will give you that. Nobody wants to touch him right now. All right, if his trilogy, like they said, is coming out after the D&D, so you're looking at a minimum of 5 years from now before the first movie even comes out. So you think he's just going to sit on his ass for 5 years? Hell no, he's been looking for projects to do. Nobody wants to hire his ass. You know why? He's a liability. He is a liability. Well, Daisy just acted the way the director told her to act. I say this all the time, but they don't have any leeway in this. I see 5 years from now, Rian Johnson's already hung himself. That's what I see 5 years from now. Because nobody's going to want to hire him to do anything. Because I don't want anybody to die. I just think I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, I think he's going to become so damn depressed that nobody's hiring him for anything. That, I mean, what else can he do? He has no other skills. I mean, and we know that he doesn't have any writing skills, and we know he doesn't have any production skills, and we know that he doesn't have any directing skills. So, and if nobody wants to hire him for anything, what the hell else is he going to do? I guess he can go stand on the street corner. I guess he can go stand on the street corner and like beg people for change. What I'm not saying I'm going to hang him. I'm just saying, people ask me, where do I see him 5 years from now? That's where I see him 5 years from now. Remember, I told you, I'm just brutally honest and give you my opinion on stuff. I mean, I sent him a thing the other day, and I told him that I heard Arby's was hiring because they wanted somebody to come in and ruin their sandwiches. Because I mean, everybody loves Arby's. Everybody. Emma? Do y'all have an Arby's down there in Australia? You have Arby's? Dragonmore, man. We'll see you, bud. Remember, identify as a dragon. You don't have oh my God, you don't have Arby's? Oh my God. Arby's is the best roast beef sandwiches you will ever eat in your entire life. It is like just solid goodness. The French dip is also too. It is so, but they have their own Arby's special sauce, and you don't eat the Arby's stuff without the Arby's sauce, and everybody loves Arby's. Everybody. So that's why I told him. I said, I hear Arby's is hiring. You can go ruin their sandwiches. Because he would be the only one that could ruin their sandwich. Oh my God! If you came here, oh man, I could take you to some places. Yes, it's real beef. I could take you to some places that, man. Well, in Malaysia, I don't know why it didn't sell well there, but oh man, we've got some southern cooking restaurants around here that are just amazing. I mean, amazing. Amazing home cooked southern style food. I mean, it is. Or if you go down to Charleston, if we went down to Charleston, I have so many places down in Charleston that, I mean, I could eat at a different place every night for a month. and the food is just freaking awesome. I mean, just awesome. Daisy needs a sandwich. I said that from the beginning. I said that girl needs to eat a sandwich right there. I mean, she looks like she's got the body of a 12-year-old boy. Wampa Burgers. I've heard of Wampa Burgers. We don't have one around here. I'm a Mexican food lover, dude. We've got 2 authentic Mexican food restaurants here. And it ain't Taco Bell. You know, it ain't Taco Bell. It's real stuff. I love it. It's good stuff. The Arby's in Hollywood's full of soy. Oh my God. Women should be curvier. Women should have curves. No, real women have curves. If you look like a 12-year-old boy, you know, if you look like a 12-year-old boy, I have no interest in you because you remind me of a 12-year-old boy. And one, I'm not a gay pedophile. So women should have curves. Ray could be asexual. I did see Valerian. That's the way women should be drawn. I mean, all women are just naturally curvy. You know, well, even the ones that are thin should have some curve to them. I mean, that girl needs a sandwich bad. Somebody needs to feed her. I told my stepson, I said, man, I would buy her a sandwich in a heartbeat. That girl needs to eat something. My sister is naturally thin, but she still got a padonkadonk and she still got it up top, but she's thin. Well, I mean, you know, everybody's got to have man boobs. I liked it when they just, you know, when it wasn't a big thing. You know, a lot of people gave Star Trek Discovery a bunch of shit. But I actually liked it. The fact that every damn lead character is a woman is kind of, you know, but I mean, I really liked it. I liked Discovery. Look, I was actually looking forward to the second season coming out, and now it might be delayed. So, yeah, I want some damn Arby's too right now, and ours is closed. I haven't eaten since I got home, and I didn't stop to eat lunch. So, you definitely want some Arby's. If I could mail it fast enough to you, you would fall in love. You know what? I could just mail you the Arby's sauce because that's what makes Arby's so great. I could mail you the Arby's sauce and you could just put it on. You could dip French fries in it or put it on hamburgers or anything else. And the sauce is what makes it all good. Yeah, you don't make that's why there's a difference between men and women. You don't make the women like men and you don't make the men like women. There's a reason that men are different than women. it's just it's one of those things. You don't. Men and women are different, plain and simple. Um, what the hell was the spore drive? And when did that happen? Okay, so just all right. That was a trial thing that was going on. The spore drive is actually, if you go into the science of the spore drive, um, it's actually pretty cool. And it didn't pan out, which is why it never made it into the others, because it never panned out. The spore drive could put you anywhere in the universe that you wanted to be at any time, and then immediately bring you straight back to exactly where you were. Um, but it, well, I mean, it ultimately failed. I mean, it did work, but then it ultimately failed. I don't know why they changed the look of the Klingons, but they changed them from the original series to the Next Generation as well. Um, and now the Klingons look like more alien-like, I guess you could say. Um, which I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with they don't actually speak Klingon anymore, because I actually bought the damn book and learned how to speak Klingon a long time ago, and they don't speak Klingon anymore. Um, but I do love the look. I like how dark it was. I like the fact that they were at war. I like, and they were at war. They're not discovering shit. They're at war. Um, I like the new uniforms. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made one. I'm still working on the boots. But I really want to make the the mirrored universe uniform, which I have the stuff here to do that. I just need to do it. Um, I did like the mirrored universe. I did. I when it got to the mirrored universe, I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is freaking cool as shit. All right, cool. We can have some fun with this. And actually, that's when the show got better. Um, I don't know. I don't know if the new look and feel had anything to do with the screwed up licensing. I I thought the new all right, since the new Star Trek since the new Star Trek movies had came out, right? And and of course their uniforms had changed as well, directly in line with an evolution of the new uniform for Discovery. I thought that was right. Um, I wish they hadn't set it back where they set it in the timeline that they set it. Um, I wish they would have moved the timeline to where it should be. Um, but my dad got me into Star Trek, so yeah, that's where the JJ lens flare comes in. You got to have the damn lens flare in there. My dad got me into Star Trek, the original series, and which, looking back on it today, is so freaking cheesy. But then, once the next, once, yeah, what was up with that? Michael Burnham being Spock's adopted sister. I was like, what? I like. I'm looking forward to. Well, this, yeah, yeah, more than likely, Chris Pine will. I'm sure he will. Yeah, I mean, compared to Star Wars, it's two different things altogether. Um, I mean, I have a a pretty decent bit of Star Trek stuff, but I have a shit ton of Star Wars stuff. Um, um, I love Spock. Um, I even like, I even like, well, the fact that Michael is about to meet her adoptive brother in the first episode of Star Trek Discovery when it comes out. That's going to be weird. I don't know who they're going to cast to play Spock. Um, I like Generations. I like the Next Generation. Um, I really liked Voyager, and and I watched Jesus because I mean I sat there and binged it. Um, yeah, the Discovery meeting up with the Enterprise, and I'm looking forward to the first one to see what's going to happen. I liked Deep Space Nine. Quark was fucking awesome. I did like seeing the Cardassians all the time because you know why? Bad villains. They make a villain. They're a fucking villain. Um, I loved Janeway. I thought and that was a big deal. For a woman to be a captain of a ship. I didn't really even give a shit. Um, After the first 3 or 4 episodes, she took that she took that shit and owned it. That's you know what I mean? Yeah, 4 lights or 5. Damn right. That's the way I feel with these damn SJWs. I was so close to saying 5. Um, but by God, there are 4 lights. Them freaking Cardassians, man, they're great evil characters. Loved it. I didn't really give too. There were a bunch of races in Voyager I didn't like. Um, and but there were some that I did like. Yeah, the Kazon were just. Um, I really didn't care about them. Yes, well, God, what were they called? I mean, that's what they were hunters. But I mean, I'm trying to remember what they're called. Um, Herodians. That was a cool ass race. Cool ass race right there, the Herodians. They had one thing and one thing only. You know what I mean? One thing and one thing only. It was all about the hunt. They did. They had badass armor. Um, they were always looking for a fair fight. If they lost, they lost. It's to the death. If they lost, they lost. And you've got to, that's something you got to respect right there. They weren't about cheating anything, or they were about let's make it as even as possible. So, oh, Species 8472, man, that was cool as shit. I just, yeah, to live in, they were weird, weird, but so fucking powerful. And nobody knew what to call them. I mean, luckily we had Seven of Nine, because Seven of Nine of them was like, that's the mortal enemy right there of the Borg. So, um, otherwise, I mean, shit, Voyager, but they would have been done. I mean, they could have taken Voyager out, no problem. Um, I didn't see Firefly. I saw Serenity. It was yeah. I could go pansexual with it either way. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing from now on. If a movie's like meh, kind of halfway, like I didn't really love it, and I didn't really hate it, so now the movie's pansexual, which just means I could go either way on it. Um, yeah, yeah, they can reboot it and give it to Ryan Johnson. I mean, he can't fuck it up anymore. Were you taking a drink? Oh my god. Oh, 7 of 9. God. Yeah, but you came back to pansexual in a fun way though. Um, yeah, it's just a new way to look at things. If a movie's man, well, that's pansexual because I could go either way on it. So yeah. Oh Lord. The SJWs did hate 7 of 9. They were all for Captain Janeway. They were all for B'Elanna Torres, another strong female character, which I will give. She took that character and made that some bitch her bitch too. Um, you know, um, 7 of 9 was a great character, even though, and a strong female and really smart. And even though she was dressed to where men would flock to her. Yeah, good night, Brian. Yeah, we're about to wrap this up too because I'm actually gonna get some sleep tonight. I wonder if that would be considered pansexual since she still has implants and is half. I don't. That android camel toe. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Yeah, we went until 5:30 this friggin' morning. I'm not doing that again. I actually have to get some sleep tonight. Um, but I mean, you had a huge diverse cast in Voyager, and you didn't hear anybody complain. You know? Yeah. Oh man, y'all are the best. I mean, y'all are the best. I did, but you could never tell because they were so great together on screen. So you would never know that the two actually didn't get along that well. But you put both of them in the same frame, and they had so much chemistry, being such good actresses that you never knew. You would think that they would be best friends. Um, Clone Wars did have some awesome designs on their ships. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna get some sleep. All right, so we're going to be announcing, and we're going to make sure I get it to y'all. I'll do a regular video tomorrow, so everybody will have a chance to look at it. Me and Bonnie are going to tidy things up between the dates and the times for the Rebel Alliance, so to make sure everybody can get there. And of course, I mean, we're all still going to have our same separate channels, but this will just be a chance for us to all be in one place at one time and go over a whole bunch of things. Yeah, man. Good night to all y'all. I appreciate every one of y'all. And it's really not. I like, I mean, I don't get the views and I don't get all the other stuff from the live stream stuff, but what I do get is I I can put a personality with a name now. You know what I mean? Because I've seen, how Jeff comments on stuff. I've seen how Hologram comments on stuff. I've seen how Flash Force comments on stuff. I've seen how Gizmo comments on stuff. I've seen how everybody comments on stuff. So it gives me an idea of us just back and forth. So, so it's cool doing the live stream stuff. So, but yeah, good night, everybody. And don't sell your G.I. Joe collection. Keep it. Yeah. Yeah. Good night, everybody. I will see y'all tomorrow, and I'll keep everybody updated on the Rebel Alliance on when it's going to air. That's going to be badass. We are going to become huge. We are going to become heard even more. I mean, we're already heard. I can give you that. We're going to become a fucking nightmare for these people. That's the point. So the Rebel Alliance will help us do that. And, having our core group of people here on our channel is freaking awesome. I love every one of the subs here. I mean, they're all different, but they're all pretty much like me, which is pretty cool. I mean, I got plenty of women on here that are strong females that have the same fucking opinion we do. So we know that what they're saying is a bunch of horse shit. And that's really all I care about. Yeah, I leave women alone now. Because of the divorce. This shit's already cost me enough damn money. So I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'll stick with building cars and shit. I'd rather stick my money into that. At least I know the car ain't gonna leave my ass. So neither will my race car. So yeah, this is my second divorce that I'm in the middle of now. My first one, I was married for 20 years. This one was a year, and I'm still getting, because it's Georgia, I'm still getting screwed to the freaking wall. So yeah, I could declare bankruptcy too, but I'm gonna do everything I can not to. Yeah, there's not a lot of women like that anymore. The women nowadays are, they think every day is going to be, unicorn farts and rainbows, and it's not. I mean, I started building a business, and it got big really quick, and then I expanded the business to another business, and it got big really quick, and then I figured, okay, well, I can take this money and I can start doing this and do that. So now I have 3 businesses, and which made me work a lot. But I mean, I'm trying to do this so we have nice shit. We have food. We don't have to worry about a place to live. We don't have to worry about buying clothes. You don't have to worry about, so and so is going off to summer camp. It's going to cost $950. Okay, not a problem. The money's there. Get it. That was my thinking and my reason and my logic behind it. So, I mean, it's not like I just did all this shit for me, but trying to convince the other way, it just wasn't working. So, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not going to stop me from it's not going to stop me from anything else. Right now, I'm just going to focus on me and focus back on the business. And I'm going to focus on this shit right here and get my damn Star Wars back. Because I've been involved with Star Wars way longer than I was involved with her. So, yeah, I agree with Jeff on that one. That's why I say I like a smart, strong woman, period. So I'll focus on getting my Star Wars back. Once I get my Star Wars back, and we can get good movies and good stories and good characters and get back to somewhat of a normal life, then I'll worry about that shit later. You know what I mean? My focus right now is on bringing back the TKs, because the TKs are the shit. So, exactly. Some people can't see the big picture, and I was looking at the big picture. You know, and it's true. I was looking at the big picture, and she was looking at here and now. Okay, well, I'm looking at 20 years from now. So, Old Republic. Yeah, one more X. So, no big deal. I still have this left, because she, you know, and I still have all that shit left, and I still have everything else and all that other stuff. And, you know, there's not a whole lot she could touch as far as anything else, because it was in the company's name. So, but when it came down to money and all that other shit, yeah, man, I got screwed over in that deal. But yeah, so now I'll just, you know, I'm not going to judge every woman off of her. There was room for Jack on that damn door. Remember, she said, "I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go." And as soon as she figured out that bitch was dead, she was like, "Ugh." Yeah, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. They're going nice with the Old Republic. I'm looking forward to it. 2020, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, that seems like a long way away, but right now, once we focus on killing 9, then we can focus on actually seeing some good shit. That's all right. I'm about to. I'm cutting the stream off anyway. I appreciate everybody coming, everybody hitting the like and everything else. I enjoyed talking to y'all. Thanks again, Bonnie. And like I said, we'll keep y'all updated on what's going on. And I think the Rebel Alliance, the team that we're putting together, is going to be freaking awesome. I think everybody's going to enjoy it. So I think it's going to do a lot of good. And that's my whole purpose of being here, is to do a lot of good, or at least to do as much good as I can. Yeah, I will. John's going to hit me back in the morning. So I'm thinking it's going to be Monday nights and Thursday nights, but I need to hear back from Abby too. So, but yeah, it'll be cool. And I'll see y'all. And tomorrow I will have a new video up. I've got another email from him. I haven't opened it up yet because I've just been like balls to the wall trying to get shit together, and then took a nap. And so, which is what I'm getting ready to do now. I'm going to take me a shower and go my ass to bed so I can be like half-ass fresh in the morning and get some shit done. With tomorrow being Friday. I think tomorrow's Friday. So, try and get everything at least done up at the shop and the other shop and everything else. Make sure everybody gets paid. All right, guys. I will see y'all next time. Thank you, Bonnie. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all next time.